Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday and Happy New Year for those of you that have not met this year. The last time I talked, we discussed, I talked about self love, self crushing on yourself. And it wasn't funny at all because I got to realize that a lot of people do not love themselves. How can you just be there expecting people to love you while you neglect yourself? You don't pay attention to your needs. You don't make yourself happy. And I'm happy that a lot of people have started buying into the idea of self crush. Crush on yourself. I don't joke with mine. That aside, why I'm here today is to talk about the latest happenings that we have been overlooking in every home. Of late, we've been hearing about issues of toilets and snakes because a lot of us now are using WC, the water system toilet, and a lot of things have been happening. Last 2 weeks in Kaduna State, it was on the news that a pregnant woman was bitten by a snake in her toilet, and she died while she was rushed to the hospital. That's why I came up with this video to advise and admonish us that please, there are ways to prevent these things from happening. And one of the ways I think we can prevent it is by checking around your toilet area, your soakaway pits. Some of them have holes around it. Snakes, rats, and everything enters at their convenience. They are living there as neighbors. But I think if we do a check around our water systems, our house areas, and block most of the channels we think that leads pests and snakes around us, it will go a long way to help us guard against losing the life of a loved one. Another thing we can do to prevent snakes from crawling into our toilets, inside the toilet, is occasionally, like what I do once in a while, I buy kerosene and pour it into the toilet. Apart from helping you to clear the smell of the toilet, it will also go a long way to prevent snakes from making the soakaway pits to be their residential abode. Buy kerosene, like 2 liter. A liter is enough. Buy a liter of kerosene, like once in 2 weeks or once in a month. Pour it into your toilet. Pour it into your wash hand basin. Pour it into your toilet floor, the one that has bath. Most of the toilets we use now has a bad hole on the ground. Pour it inside that hole, that waste hole. Pour the kerosene inside. It will go straight to the soakaway pit, and it will make the soakaway pit uncomfortable for animals, for pests, for rodents to live there. Definitely where you see rats living, snakes are easily found there. So prevent yourself from being a victim. It will not cost you much to buy a liter of fuel a month. But if something happens to your loved one, like snake bite, you know what you spend. That's assuming that person will survive it. Because most of the people that have had that experiences do not live to tell the story. So the best thing to do is to prevent it. And then aside from that, even if you are doing all this, I want to advise, if you are going to toilet in the night, most especially in the night, if you are going to toilet in the night, make sure you go with the torchlight. The light of your phone, if you have a phone that has a torchlight, or if you don't have rechargeable lamps, a little light that you flash into your toilet seat, and be sure it's safe before you sit on it. It will go a long way to help you. Be sure that nothing is inside before you sit on it. Always confirm it before you sit, please. And then for those of us that are parents, if your child wants to wee wee in the night, don't say, go to toilet, don't you know where the toilet is? You stand up, all those things. Wake up as a mother, wake up as a father, as an elderly person in the home. Wake up, accompany that child to the toilet, and make sure you go with light, so that you'll be sure that the child is safe and your home too is safe. I don't want to lose any of you this 2020 because you mean a lot to me. They say, look before you leak, which is to say, look on the toilet seat before you sit down. I'm advising us now. I will not forgive you if anything happened to you and it's your fault. Something would have prevented. I will not forgive you. And I don't want to lose any of my friends this year because I want you to watch my videos. More videos are coming. The next time we'll talk about it, we'll talk about how to keep the snakes away from the house completely. We'll research into that so that we'll talk about it. If you have comments, please go to the comment section. Put your comment down. If you have corrections too, I don't mind, because this YouTube video I'm making is for all of us. And like I said, we're in this together. Thanks for watching. I remain my humble self, Joyful Exclusive. Bye. Happy Sunday.